Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my lovely Capricorn, for August 2017. So it's for you, my lovely Capricorn, for August 2017. When it comes to your health, in general, this is going to be quite interesting months, you see, because on one hand, you're actually going to start feeling much more re-energized. In general, you will feel like re-energized, you will start feeling really good, you're going to start a kind of waking up in the morning, and the very first thing in the morning, you're just going to realize, oh, how much like energy you have, or how good you feel, and these things are actually really, really important, you know, when we feel like this, when we feel full of energy, when we feel so re-energized, you know, it has got such an amazing impact on everything else that we do. So on one hand, yes, there is going to be that beautiful energy that is just going to come back when it comes to your health, and trust me, seriously, it is for the whole throughout the months of August, you are actually going to feel in general really good, and the energy is going to be there, and as I said, it's going to motivate you to do so many other things. But on another hand, you will want to work on the, like maybe certain areas of your body, certain parts of your body. I'm again seeing enhanced, like a stomach area or a tummy area, whether the tummy might be like a little bit bigger, whether the tummy like maybe needs a little bit of work, or the tummy, it could be like a slight sensitivities when it comes to like a stomach, digestion and things like that. I can see you that there is going to be like a slight blockage again, which means that you will kind of work on your diet. Again, you will try to see what could you bring into your diet, or what could you take out of your diet. But I can also see you actually taking care of yourself, like maybe going to the gym and just taking care of your body and things like that. So on one hand, you will feel very energetic and re-energized, and then on another hand, you will also want to work on your body and things like that. You will want to improve your body, you will want to work on your stomach area, whether that's going to be in the gym, or whether that means that, you know, you might have a slight sensitivities when it comes to your digestion, indigestions and things like that. But in general, things are going to be well, and things are going to be moving on when it comes to like maybe if you felt tired, you know, like for a while, for the past few months and things like that, that's about to change, and I think that that's quite good. On another hand, when it comes to the numerology, there is a number 3. Number 3 is a very interesting number because it shows that basically this month you are actually going to find very important to deal with your feelings, to deal with your emotions. You will want to work on your emotional side. And what do I mean by that? You will want to change things about your love life. For example, if you're unhappy with certain things when it comes to your love life, you will want to like kind of sit down and just discuss these things and just get over things that are just making you happy, making you unhappy, making you nervous, for example, and things like that. You will want to reevaluate your emotional situation. So for those of you that are in relationships, you will want to like kind of, is this the right thing? I'm not saying it's going to cause like a, I mean, it actually might cause like a little emotional confusion. And why it may cause like a little emotional confusion? Because it's just going to come out of the blue. For example, if you're with your partner like for a really long time, blah, 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 and you didn't have a problem or something like that, like, well, this month it could like a kind of, when I say a little emotional confusion, something may come up, or some kind of problem from the past that you maybe missed may come up, or something like that for you to deal with. And that's why I'm saying that this is going to be very very like not completely confusing, but this energy is just going to kind of push you to reevaluate your situation. I'm not saying, oh, it's going to make you feel like, oh, am I going to split up with my partner or not? No, it is just basically the bottom line is that it is going to put you in the frame of mind that, for example, if you're in relationship, you will start thinking about it, and you will want to maybe improve it. You will want to think about how you're going to improve it and things like that. Maybe if you are stuck in an unhappy relationship, maybe this is going to be the time when you're just going to realize that it's literally time to move on. It really depends, and this is what number 3 does. It's just kind of it's about to shake up your emotions to the point to make you realize, to make you rethink and think whether you are happy in your life when it comes to your you know, your love life, for example. And if you are single, it's also going to make you kind of rethink or reevaluate if you're focusing on the wrong person, or if you're ready to move on from the last partner, if you had one, and things like that. It is going to make you think about your emotional part of your life, about your, you know, emotional part of your journey when it comes to your life. You see, it's very interesting. Okay, what else I was going to say? On the 4th of August, I want you to pay attention, because this particular date is going to be very good. It's going to start good. You will realize something on that particular day, on the 4th of August. You will come to the certain realization that certain little problem that you started dealing with in the past, from the past, are actually going to turn out okay. And what you were doing so far was actually good. The things were going really, really slow with this particular problem, but now after this point on the 4th of August, you're going to realize that the things are moving on slightly slower again than they shouldn't know, that they should, but basically the bottom line is that the things are actually going to move, the things are moving on for you, and it's really, really good. The bottom line again is that the things are moving on in the right direction, That's all that matters, really. Okay, after that point, there is a certain challenge. I'm still talking about the 4th of August. This is going to push you towards the certain challenge. You're going to have a certain challenge, and that challenge is actually going to make you feel really good about yourself. You may not have a certain challenge, like especially on that particular date, but you may hear about a certain challenge that you are going to come across with, that you're going to need to deal with on that particular day. You will hear about it. It may happen on the 4th, but if it doesn't happen on the 4th, then you're going to hear about it on the 4th. However, this particular challenge is going to be very important for you, because it's going to put you straight away in a certain frame of mind, and you're just automatically going to feel so much better about yourself, and it's going to be really, really good, because especially after that point, I'll almost see like a complete enlightenment, And when it comes to the actual energy, this is going to be one of the best days. When it comes to the actual energy, you're feeling really energetic, you're feeling really good about yourself and things like that. Okay, and then after that point, you see, this is all going to be connected to your future, because after that point, you will be able to plan things about your future that you wouldn't kind of, you didn't have a chance to do before. These particular things, of course, did cross your mind many times. They did cross your mind many times in the past, but you just weren't feeling that it's the right time or the right moment to do, because now the things are going to change, the things are about to change, and this is going to result in the fact that you're actually going to be able to kind of concentrate now on slightly different part of your future, and you will be able to start planning a different part of your future, different part of your journey that you were kind of keep on leaving behind, or you were waiting for the right moment. 16th of August is also going to be an important day, because 16th of August there is something interesting going to happen at around the workplace. For those of you that are working at around the workplace, okay, in the workplace, especially if you're working with lots of other people, the other people that are going to be involved with this, and there is going to be really good and positive news that the whole team, for example, is going to have a step in the right direction, and this is actually going to be very good for everybody else. You see, if you're like, for example, self-employed and you work for yourself, you see, this is also going to involve maybe you and few of your clients, or you're going to have a really, really good day, but it's just that particular good day that you're going to have, it's going to be involved with other people as well. If you're not working, you see, if you're not working, it all depends. What are you concentrating on? What you concentrate on at this time? You see, if you're concentrating to look for a job, then you see the job is going to come, and it's going to involve you working with other people. And if you're like, for example, retired, then again, you are going to be the part of some kind of a team, and this is actually going to be really good for you and for your team, and it is going to be the step in the in the right direction. You see, if you're at the college, university, again, you will create something really positive. It's going to be a positive day that is actually going to involve other people. Do you get what I mean? So it's going to be a positive day, positive news, but it's going to involve more than one person, people who you're around with, or people who you work with. Or if you're retired, if you're having a hobby and things like that, it's going to be people who are around you. See, it all depends what you actually concentrate on. And also, that particular day, it is just going to be some kind of, I wouldn't say judgment, but there is going to be slightly also later on, this is just to include you, there is going to be slight judgment. You see, somebody's going to judge you for somebody, somebody's going to judge you for something, or somebody's going to judge you about something, and you're not going to kind of like it. So it might be like just like a little bit of criticism on that particular day, but that doesn't matter. It is just basically also you're going to realize, you see, something very interesting through that criticism. First, it's going to be somebody is going to criticize you a little bit, and then through that criticism, you're going to realize something actually really good. And also, there is a very interesting news going to happen on that particular day, and that particular news that is going to happen also on the 16th of August is going to involve your family. It's going to involve your family or your immediate family, and the actual news is going to be really good indeed. 29th of August is the third important date. The 29th of August is the important date because, you see, this is very interesting for me to explain. It's like, wow, it's really deep, very deep indeed. And there's a certain problem, certain negativity, something that's been bothering you for a really long time. Oh, actually, you know, this particular problem could actually be led, or this particular problem is actually connected to your past, completely connected to your past, completely connected to what you've done in your past. Something that have you done in your past, or something that happened in your past like a long time ago, in your childhood actually, like a long time ago, something that is just making you feeling like a little bit negative about yourself, or something, some certain situation that is just making you feel really negative. And that particular situation that is making you feel really negative, on another hand, is also making you feel really nostalgic. It's going to make you feel nostalgic in such a way that you will want to spend the time with your people from the past. You will want to, after that moment, so first is going to be the problem that is going to keep on coming back, as I said, and then after that moment there is the nostalgic time that you're going to have, and that nostalgic time is going to be connected to you, and it's going to be connected to the people in your past, people from your childhood that you will feel very nostalgic about, and you will want to like kind of, it is going to be very interesting time, like a whole new interesting dimension, which is just going to make you feel connected to your time when you were a child, to the children, to the happy times and things like that. And then also there is someone that is going to need your help at that time. There is someone as well that is going to come through on the 29th of August that is actually going to need your help, and that person that is going to need your help is just, there is something not quite right with them, and they feel really stuck, but they just feel like you are really going to be able to help them. They feel like kind of like, oh God, that somebody tricked them in a certain position and they don't see the way out, and you will be able to come through and you will be able to help them out, and you're going to feel really good about it. And also there is going to be a little interesting thing that is going to happen to you, and this is going to be like, honestly, this is going to be on the 29th of August as well. It's very interesting thing that is going to happen to you through all these feelings and all these emotions, and that thing that is going to happen to you. When I say thing, I'm referring to the fact the actual feelings that you're going to have, the actual emotions that you're going to have, you know, are going to be very significant, because they're going to kind of make even stronger. So the bottom line is that after the 29th of August, you're going to come out so much stronger, because this day it's not only important for you because you will be able to deal with this particular problem, but this day is going to be important for you, and the end of August is going to be important for you in general, because your spiritual journey, it's about to go on the next level. Okay, and that's why I think that this is really important, because after that moment you will feel like you're ready for anything, even for those things that you were feeling really like paranoid about or uncertain about. There is now this beautiful energy that is just going to come through and make you feel like so much better and so much more powerful about you and about your future in general. Okay, it's a very interesting month, you see, Capricorn, my gorgeous Capricorn, when it comes to actually August and when it comes to you. Now the first part of August, you see, I can see you actually, there is also going to be another really great news that the family is going to have, but this great news is going to be connected to some kind of something that's been passed part of the family for a really long time, the problem that's been part of your family for a really long time, and basically this particular problem is going to come through as some kind of a news, and then this could be either your immediate family, or it could be like your, you know, your husband, wife, your child. It could be absolute cousin, it could be mother, father, it could be absolutely anyone. It all depends what kind of you know, situation is going on with the family. However, so there is going to be a very good situation that's going to be resolved, and that particular situation has been part of the family problem that has been going on for really long time, and now that problem is going to basically be resolved finally. There is going to be a good news at the beginning of August 2017, and that particular good news is just going to automatically make you feel so good about yourself and your family. People who mean to you quite a lot are actually going to be so happy that they will want to kind of celebrate. So that particular good news is just going to put everybody in the mood to actually celebrate, and it's absolutely fantastic. And then after this point, when it comes to the actual financial situation, the financial situation is starting to look really good. You see, there is the whole new sense of direction that is actually going to come through this when it comes to your financial situation. And also that this was the problem that was driving you absolutely nuts, absolutely crazy for a while. You see, that particular problem now, it's actually going to be resolved, and this is why I'm trying to explain that after that moment there is quite a lot going to happen. Seriously, your August is going to be so significant, because this is just going to see, this is like a little doorway in the whole new dimension. But August, as of like the beginning of August, you're just going to start feeling like really good. Actually, you will be able to feel this, because I can see that it's the end of the really big problems. You know, really big problems is coming to an end, and now the new level is starting. By the time you get into the mid part of August 2017, you see, this is going to be really probably the most powerful time when it comes to you, because there are a few things that are going to be going on, and it's just like kind of, I don't even know how to explain this, how important this is going to be, because it all really depends what are you exactly focusing on at this particular time. But I can tell you that mid-August is going to be so amazing, because this is going to be a whole new sense of achievement. You're going to feel great about yourself, people around you are going to feel good about you, and there is something with the competition, there is something connected to the actual competition that you are going to, not only it's going to work in your favor or in somebody else's favor who mean to you a lot, but there is also certain skill, an interesting skill that is actually going to come out of it, and it's just going to kind of throw you out of balance a little bit, because you're just going to automatically start thinking about other things, and start thinking about how to have the best possible balance when it comes to your life in general and what you do. And you're gonna, in general, you will feel very honored, to be quite honest. You will feel like you achieved quite a lot in August 2017 when it comes to the actual reflection of the whole year. And you will, this is another important thing, is that there is a whole turning point now. This is the most important part here, because there is the whole turning point going to happen to you. And now the turning point is going to happen like a mid-August, towards the end mid-August, okay? The turning point is going to come from somebody older, an older male, wise, older male, extremely wise, extremely powerful, really powerful person, and that particular person is somehow going to be connected to your turning point, and your turning point is going to be connected to what you've done so far. And what you've done so far is just, this is just going to go on the whole next level, which is absolutely brilliant. So there is something that you will have to need to kind of deal with from your past as well after this point. The third part of August 2017, there is the certain thing that you will want to cut out. There is something that will make you think, or make you feel that no, this needs to stop, this needs to come to an end. Certain part, certain problem, certain part of your life that you try to work with, that you try to do your best, that you tried so much about, but it's just keep on not really working, it's just keep on not being working. You will realize that now it's time to come to an end with a certain thing, with a certain problem, okay? And it's actually really good, because after that moment, after that realization that you need to cut out certain certain problem, when I say it will need to cut out, it is just going to come to realization that it's time to move on from this particular situation, because it's not moving backward or forward, and this is the realization you're going to have. Straight away after that, there is the whole new beginning that you're actually going to have. The whole new beginning, it's actually going to become like kind of available to you that it wouldn't be available before. Some unknown situation, but in a good way indeed, because it's going to surprise you. Okay, and also another thing that I was going to say at around the third part of August 2017, this is a really great time when it comes to financial situation, because now the financial, if you were struggling and things like that, the last part of August is actually going to be brilliant. If you were struggling, financial situation is going to be improved. So it's not only that I can actually see some kind of money coming through as well, some kind of inheritance is going to come through, or some kind of money, it's actually going to come through, and it's just going to make you feel so much better in general. But in general, the financial situation is going to improve, and also there is going to be a new financial situation that is going to arise for you, and this is really important for all of you who are actually looking for a job, looking for work and things like that. You're unemployed. There's a financial situation going to be at the end of August 2017, which is going to feel very real and very right thing to do, and it's going to be very attractive to you indeed in so many different ways. Okay, so now basically when it comes to for example those of you that are actually in relationship, you see, those of you that are actually in a relationship, I will tell you that you are there is a certain situation going to arise. Certain situation is going to arise for those of you that are in relationship, and that particular situation in between you and your partner, you and your husband, wife, it's actually somehow going to make you even more determined to actually do what you wanted to do, for example, you see. And to me, that looks like it looks like a really positive thing, and it looks like just determination to actually take this relationship like on the next level, you see. So this is very important, especially for those of you that have been maybe in a really bad relationships, like in a really like a negative relationships, you know, and you really wanted to work it out, you see. This would really mean that now you're gonna get even more determination to do actually something about it, to take your relationship on the next level, to work a little bit harder and things like that. It's actually a very positive sign. But on another hand, you see, also if you have been in a really in an unhappy relationship and you didn't want to finish, you didn't want to carry on with this relationship, you were so unhappy, you see, this determination card that I'm seeing here could also mean that you will come to this certain realization that you want to actually take this relationship, that you actually want to end this relationship, and like kind of being determined towards the ending of this relationship, because there is no other way out for you, how you would feel. So it really depends how you really feel about your relationship, whether you want to work on it, or whether your partner is just not really good, and then you're gonna just be kind of determined to kind of stop it and finishing. Okay. However, it will be the step in the right direction. On another hand, what else I was going to say, you see, this is a very interesting situation when it comes to those of you that are single, my gorgeous Capricorn. Those of you that are single, this is a very interesting situation, because I think you will come to certain realization that you were fancying someone, or you were liking someone that you shouldn't have, and it's like a really mini little heartbreak that I'm seeing, heartbreak for someone that you maybe fancied, and you still didn't have a proper relationship with that person, or it wasn't real, or maybe you just didn't see each other enough, blah blah, and things like that, when it wasn't proper relationship, you see. So I'm seeing like some kind of realization, like a heartbreak when it comes to that particular thing, some kind of realization that basically this relationship, maybe it's the best thing to move on. The best thing is to move on, and because it is just not there is some other people maybe involved. involved as well, like 3 people all together, so it's not really healthy relationship. So I'm just picking up like what is actually going to happen to make you feel like you want to move on. I repeat, this is for those of you that are single, for those of you that have been focusing on the wrong person, for example. So this is really good. The realization that we focus on the wrong person is really, really good, because if we stay with the wrong person and then we can just get stuck with the wrong person, and then that's not good anyway. So this realization is really, really good, you see, because after this moment, after this realization, there is the whole new romance about to manifest in your life, okay? But first of all, you need to come to this realization, and this realization is actually going to be more important than you can possibly imagine. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed my reading. As I always say, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to it so far. Share me on Facebook, Twitter. Don't forget to comment and like. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.